All right, we've got Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is your love reading for September 2024. I am Cody, your conscious soul reader. Welcome to my channel. If you are brand new, I appreciate your curiosity. If you are already a YouTube subscriber, welcome back. We're going to take a look at love for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. Love for singles in the first half of the reading. And if you're in a connection experiencing issues, that will be in the second half of the reading. We will get started here in just a moment after I let you know about personal readings are acquired through my website. I am now also offering mentorship, so be sure and check that out. If you are curious, be sure and send me a message with any questions you may have. I'm happy to answer those for you. If you would like to catch me live to get your chance to get a heavily discounted rate on a live stream personal reading, be sure to follow me on each and every single one of my platforms. I'm also doing book club now, so we're reading currently on The Inner Work, and we will be moving on to the 4 agreements afterwards. So if you are interested in that, be sure to also check my pages. I'll have all kinds of notifications and times for those to be starting. Be sure to give me a follow on all of my platforms so you don't miss a thing. All right. Hit that notification bell as well, so this will let you know every time I'm energetically called to come live. I'm currently not too much on a schedule. We're getting that back on track. So in the meantime, just follow me. Notifications. This will let you know every time you can catch me. Okay. Let's go. Let's look at it. We're going to look at Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you are open to the idea of receiving a partnership in, or if you've got your eye on somebody, let's see what could be going on. What is going on? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, singles. Singles and open to it. Let's see what's going on. Using the light seers. Let's see here. Okay. That's a lot. All right. Lovers. 4 of Swords. There's a lot in here. The 4 of Pentacles kept trying to show up. There's a bit of you being very conservative when it comes to creating something new. I've got the 5 of Cups. That Sun card came out, right, originally. So you're optimistic, you're hopeful, but still guarded and protected just because of what you've been through. 7 of Wands, 7 of Cups. Self-love here was paramount. You made some really tough calls to get yourself free from some tough things that you've been through. So moving forward into the next connection, whatever the next connection should be, is you really taking your time to make sure that something is going to be exactly what it needs to be. For others of you, this just could be taking a while. It could be taking a little bit longer than you expected. Yeah, here's the Knight of Swords and the 2 of Pentacles at the back, right? So you're wanting for things to go a little bit faster than they are, but it's still not quite it, right? There's nothing really worthwhile so far. Okay, nothing worthwhile, but you're open. And that 4 of Swords shows you really looking within to make sure before you make any decisions at all. With the Lovers out here, could be dealing with a Gemini. Doesn't have to be. All right, what crosses or complements, Capricorns? Crosses or complements? Page of Swords, 2 of Swords, 4 of Wands, 6 of Swords. Yes, so the healing from something previous. Some of you could have healed from a marriage. Some of you could have, recovered and have finally found peace after having to leave a household. What crosses or complements you, though, is that I think that the more you get to know somebody, the less involved you get. And this happens, pretty quickly. I'm thinking that you come to a pretty quick realization that something is not worth the investment for that long term. I think you're coming to terms pretty quickly here. 6 of Swords, 4 of Swords, 2 of Swords, Page of Swords. Whew. We've got Wands out here as well. So some of you may, find out some things about the people that are coming forward towards you, and you're instantly turned off for some of you. Others of you are, you know, putting yourself out there a lot, but you're just not coming up with anything worthwhile. There's nothing worthwhile so far. Tower card. Here's the Three of Swords with the Nine of Wands. Nothing worthwhile. Maybe you've had a few conversations that have instantly gone completely catastrophic, like completely horrid right off the bat. The Queen of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. Trying, hopeful, unsuccessful. Okay, yes, unsuccessful. Three of Swords. So, yep, Death card. Nine of Wands. Unsuccessful so far, especially with the World card underneath. Okay, so what is the best that can be achieved for Capricorn September? What is the best that can be achieved? Exactly what you're doing is exactly the correct thing. You hear all too often about people, you know, seeing where it goes, or giving somebody the chance to, you know, prove themselves to you. And I don't think you're interested in wasting a lot of time to figure somebody out. And you're perfectly okay with that, with the World card and the Nine of Cups. This is about you not really wasting a whole lot of time. Just because you're not interested in dragging things out, I feel like you're absolutely making yourself available. You're not completely closed off. You're not assigning yourself a period of alone time anymore, right? So you are coming back out and ready and prepared, but you know, right initially, there's nothing worthwhile. Splitting to the King of Cups, and I had the Queen of Cups earlier, right? So far there's not really a match. It's kind of this misalignment of what you are expecting. The Devil card coming out. That's Capricorn energy. All right. What's the foundation? What is the foundation? What's the reason for all of this? The Fool card, Two of Pentacles, and Temperance. So before you take a leap of faith, you are making darn sure. These are major and minor arcana versions of that same energy. Deciding, getting something into balance, making some sort of very balanced decision. With the Fool card out here, this is you having complete and total faith in the fact that this is going to make itself very apparent to you. This is not going to be something that is going to need to be cleared up over time or letting something see. This is going to be apparent to you, and it's worth the wait. Okay, worth the wait for you to take your time to make sure that something is worthwhile. I've got a pair of twos out here. The Lovers is out here. Both of these cards are about choices. All three of these cards are about choices. Some sort of major decision. With the Lovers coming out initially, it's a major decision to go all the way as far as investing your time, you know, possibly leading to hopefully forever after, right? We're not really, a lot of people aren't interested in chronic dating, okay? A lot of people are not interested in that. Many people are very interested in just being with the one when and only when it feels safe, worthwhile, aligned. Okay. And you have blind faith in this, that the clarity of this, of this realization is going to come to you in exactitudes. I've got the 4, the 3, an Ace of Wands. We've got all these twos, right? You're kind of seeing that your decision is based on something clearly making sense to you. And you're good with it. We've got Pre-Empress energy, the Queen of Pentacles, and the 10 of Wands. However long this takes, whatever the need is to go through the process, whatever the process is, right? You're giving it the exact type of energy that it requires here. 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Swords, before you ever start to just kind of give it everything you've got here with that 8 of Wands. Making darn sure. The 3 of Wands is you knowing that this is the right thing to do. 3 of Wands, the Fool card, these are kind of similar energies. These are similar energies. This is about something completely aligning for you. Aligning for you wholeheartedly. Okay. What is that recent past for Capricorn? What's that recent past energy? 9 of Swords, the 5 of Cups. Hermit. Interesting. What's that recent past? What's that recent past? Nine of Pentacles, World card, 7 of Pentacles, excuse me, 7 of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. So you definitely were very successful in your independence. I feel like you've done a lot of work to build yourself up to be a very good catch, basically. You're a good catch. You've done a lot of work on yourself to make yourself worthwhile. You're worth the investment. You know that, but you're trying to make sure that the alignment going forward is receptive to your type of energy. Whatever you're pouring into life, and as far as goals, initiative, drive, hunger, planning, focused attention here. This is the World card and the 9 of Pentacles. The 9 of Pentacles is Priapus energy. This is you building yourself up so beautifully that you're just waiting for that 1 pentacle to complete the total package, right? To that 10 of Pentacle energy. But you've done pretty darn well all on your own with the World card out here. World card is a lot of success, a lot of knowledge, somebody who has been through a lot and understands very clearly how the game is played. Okay, you get it, and you're trying to find somebody of your caliber, and so far there's really slim pickings out there. Unfortunately, it's really slim pickings for you. So for the month of September, I feel like you're definitely taking your time. I feel like you've done a lot of work to prepare yourself for union, but as far as somebody aligning in the right way, not yet. Not yet. What's that immediate future looking like? So we'll move past September to the immediate future. What's that immediate future looking like for Capricorn? What is that immediate future? Thank you. I was just saying, six of freaking Pentacles, the reciprocity, that equal give and take. It was 1-3-3-3 when I pulled this out. That equal reciprocity, balance, dude. Yes, back this equality between the both of you. We've got the Devil, that's Capricorn energy, Page of Wands. This is you clearly communicating this, and you are not swaying. Here's another 2. Here's yet another 2 coming out. This is some sort of awakening that you've had, and a realization of what it takes to make something lasting, something worthwhile. Ooh. I know the way that you've done things in the past, you've kind of allowed for people to sway you or tempt you, or to perhaps I have a feeling here that you let a lot of people in the past talk you out of what it is that you knew you should be doing. So I think that you were able to do a really good job as best as you could, but there were a lot of people that were taking advantage of the opportunity to have access to you. Seven of Cups, Nine of Cups, Sun card, Seven of Swords. Holy crap. Ace of Cups. My goodness. Because, yeah, this is somebody who really kind of gets it now. And I think in the past, you were the type of person who would allow people to sway you off of your convictions, your plan, your thought process. And I think that now you're really well aware. You've awakened to this type of thing and you're communicating about what it is that you're trying to build and the way in which you know it can be successful. The only way in which it can be successful is if somebody's matching you on your level in every way. Matching you in every way. My goodness. Eight of Swords, Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords, Five of Pentacles, the Hermit. You've done a lot of homework on this. You've done a lot of realizations on this. I feel like you've done a lot to figure out what works, what doesn't work. That equality, that reciprocity is the thing you're holding out for. And I have a feeling that, you know, you'll be tested. We're all tested before we receive that big payout, right? So I have a feeling like there is going to be your boundaries, your standards, and your integrity and morals about this entire thing are going to be tested. And once you move through those lessons, I believe that the payout on the other end is somebody's actually able to come correct towards you. Come correct towards you. Somebody else also sees the value in that and the dangers of, yeah, Knight of Swords, Six of Cups, Ten of Cups. Somebody sees the dangers in building relationships on a let's see how this goes, and then discovering all kinds of things once you're already deep and involved and all tangled up with one another, co-tangled. I want to say it's like cohabitated, but some of you don't do that much, but it is a lot to, you know, get invested with somebody, to learn about them, to, you know, be involved with their lives. You know, there's a lot of intertwining that happens naturally, organically. Even if y'all are just staying at each other's places pretty heavily, they're still, you know, bringing stuff here, taking stuff there. Oh, you left this at my place. Oh, can you bring this? I think I left this over there. This is, you know, that sort of thing. So there is a tangling, right? A tangling that needs to be considered. It's a lot of effort on top of everything else. Okay, kids, let's look at some success. Let's look at some... I kind of want to look at the cosmic insights here. I want to look at the cosmic insights, see what's coming up. I kind of like this deck for this particular reading. This still feels like you're in limbo. Still feels like you're, you know, you're putting yourself out there, but there's this blatantly obvious realization that that in which you know is successful is not presented itself so far. Okay, so this is kind of what you should be prepared for the month of September. What else can I tell Capricorn about September? What's coming up in September for Capricorn singles? What's coming up? Wow. I've got honeymoon, gambling, someone else. Yikes. Yeah, that's why. That's why. And that's so true, too, about the honeymoon phase, right? That little moment of bliss when everything's new and everything's perfect because everybody's still presenting their best selves. Everybody's still presenting their best selves, and we haven't really let the monster slip out yet, okay? And so there's these moments where we kind of have a lapse of character restraint, and you may be, you know, something will happen. You respond aggressively to something that you may have handled differently in the past, or there is a moment when you both wake up and you're less than charming as you have been, or you know, you forget they're in the room and you let out, you know, a gnarly belch or something, and it's something that y'all haven't really done yet. You know, you're just like, wow. It's like this realization, right? And sometimes some people don't like that. Some people will aggressively do it just for fun. I know people like that who love to just make it known that they are digesting. I know people like that. So, and that's not for everybody. You know what I mean? That's not for everybody. It's a very, very select few people that find that charming and funny and comical. But, you know, there's the honeymoon phase where all that kind of is being muffled or filtered, or we're being very, very conscious and aware, right? So, let's see here. So we'll go ahead and pull out honeymoon. Okay, we've got pets coming out. So here's the honeymoon period, right? Honeymoon phase happening here. We do have distance coming out. So there is some distance after these quick turns of honeymoon periods. Like you just start to really kind of separate while you figure things out and look into things a little bit more. Okay, so many cards fell out, and this is a very interesting deck. So some of you very well also are just, you know, having a lot of time to travel, to change your location. You could be in that consideration that you, the more you put yourself out there, the more opportunity you have to align potentially with somebody who is in a vibrational match. You've heard of those singles cruises, or people who travel the world and just kind of, you know, will date themselves while they're out and about and just, you know, put themselves out there as much as possible. It's kind of this vacation, right? You will be traveling soon. Okay. And then we've got distance out here. So there is change in location happening. We do have moving also out here. Some of you may have taken some time apart from a recent situation and discovered while you were apart that it just felt better, and this is something that you needed to go ahead and progress on with letting go. Also coming out with these distance cards, traveling distance, moving. Okay. Possibilities here. We've got gambling and someone else. Some of you may consider it a huge risk to consider staying in a partnership that you know is not correct, even though there is a lot of talk and want to try to fix things or work things out. You may consider it to be a huge risk, and you're probably wondering if there is somebody who is a better alignment, like having way more in common for some of you. For other, which is probably causing a lot of distance, and you're considering letting go some of this, right? So if there is this energy of you matching so far, and you know there not being a lot of connectivity between the both of you, then you could be just like, you know what, I'm not really feeling it. It's a big risk, and I'm just going to go ahead and keep on keeping my options open to make sure that there's nothing more compatible out there. We have sexuality coming out. We've got pets coming out, right? These could be huge issues for some of you. Some of you may, you know, have issues about melding pets. Some of you may like pets and some of you don't. That's an issue. That's something that will need to be considered. You know, it's just this thing about figuring each other out. Sexuality is out here. That's a big thing with a lot of people. It's about figuring out that balance, right? How are we going to be happy, safe, secure, and still be fulfilled and not be, you know, feeling uninspired or detached, or like we're ever going to feel a sense of longing for something different while we're in a partnership that we're trying to make work, right? So there is this inability for some of you to even be able to discuss this sort of thing. Some of you may have dealt with people who struggle with their sexuality. You know, they're kind of saying, you know, yeah, I'm into this, but I'm also into this. So I'll tell you what, when I got divorced and started getting back out there to dating, and the things that I heard that are out there, I mean, I may have just been living under a rock the entire time. There was this huge emphasis on it, and so I probably ran in the other direction for several reasons, for certain things. But the things I heard, the things I have heard, and the things that are out there now, the things that are acceptable societally, you know, sometimes even promoted, you know, heavily, about the fluidity of connection, right? So it's super fun, isn't it? In getting out there and meeting people and figuring out that interchangeable connection, right? Trying to align and come into union is more challenging than most people would actually believe, and it takes a minute. It takes a minute to really kind of get down under the surface of that the presented person. And once you do, I have a feeling you're kind of discovering a lot of things that are just like, I'm still not there yet. It's just still not there yet. So I have a feeling for September, you're going to have a lot of experiences, but you're going to also have a lot of realizations that could leave you disappointed and still searching. Okay, we also have water signs coming out and earth signs also coming out. So water signs, of course, is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and then earth signs, of course, is Taurus, Virgo, and you, Capricorn. And these are very good matches also. Earth and water is a fantastic match. So this could resonate for some of you as well. You could be attracting in a lot of those signs for some reason. Spirit's still warning you that there is a heavy reason for you to definitely keep your eyes peeled for a lot of lessons, a lot of tests, and a lot of reasons for you to really be investigative, interrogatory, you know, really ask a lot of questions. Taking your time to truly get to know somebody will save you a lot of disappointment down the road. Okay, save you a lot of disappointment down the road. It'll save you a lot of time wasted also before you connect and dive in this deep physical entanglement of your lives. Having a long period of conversations and experiencing time with somebody, this will help you narrow down a lot of issues prior to ever getting in too deep. Okay, man, we are so much in a hurry. I've never met a wilder group of people than, I guess I only have the American experience, but that are just in a hurry to get on with the rest of their lives. Hurry up and, you know, live happily ever after. And I almost consider that to be, you know, towards the end, this kind of finalization and totality of your life where you're just kind of done. I'm very fortunate to partner and connect and to create experience moving forward, growth and goals, and forward movement, etc. So there's a healthy way. There's a way to figure it out. Yeah. Seems like you got a pretty good handle on it, though. Keeping your distance and waiting for something to align before you get in too deep. Okay. Very good. So we're going to move on to couples, partners, connections, having issues. So if you're in a connection and you're having issues with your person, we're going to go ahead and take a look at that now. So Capricorn placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. For Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you're having issues in your connection, let's go ahead and take a look at that. I actually used this deck already, I think. I don't think I've used this one. I try to use different decks for every single reading, just so there's not a, because I do them for all of your signs, right? So if you go and look at another sign and I'm using the same decks over and over again, the same cards are coming out, y'all be like, you just need to shuffle. But the same cards are coming out, and it's a different deck and different reading and different placements and all that, and whew, there's a message. There's a message there. Okay, let's see. We're using the Neoteric. Yes, the Neoteric Feminine Tarot. Let's see. All right, let's see. What do Capricorns in connection need to know? Capricorns in connection. What do they need to know for September 2024? Cross watchers, of course, always are welcome. Switch that energy around as needed. What do Capricorns in connections need to know? Just right into my lap. Okay. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. So the Ten of Swords, Two of Swords, and the Hermit has fallen into my lap, right? What is this new thing, right? It just fell into your lap. Now you have to deal with this. Now there is something that's kind of come in that you're having this need to process and think about. I think for some of you, you're trying to figure out how to prevent something from ending. Two of Swords is blocking, and Ten of Swords is an ending. And there's heavy focus here on trying to make some real valiant efforts on preventing something from falling apart, I'm thinking. Seven of Swords, World card, yes. Page of Cups. There's somebody here who's strategizing on how to close a cycle but still progress forward together in a connection here. Lots of heavy emphasis on the stress of this. The Eight of Swords was under that. Here is the Two of Cups here with the Seven of Cups underneath. Somebody here is racking their mind, trying to figure out everything they can regarding this connection. What crosses or compliments, Capricorn? Crosses or compliments. Okay. I'm going to take this one. Seven of Pentacles. All right. Seven of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Page of Pentacles. So, some of you could have children, so this is heavy in consideration. I've got the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups out here. The Magician with the Three of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles and the Magician are about manifesting, creating some sort of success. Okay, creating success. So there is definitely a lot of stress and pain regarding the fight, the issues, whatever has happened here, and somebody is doing everything in their power to try to figure out how to stop and prevent this whole thing from falling apart. Okay. The Page of Cups is a really romantic gestures. There could be a lot of apologies coming in. This is somebody, you know, sending you a lot of gifts and flowers and notes and apologies and all sorts of things. Yeah, the Hanged Man trying to come out here. Okay. Ace of Wands floated out. So somebody here could be heavily flirting with you. Let's see here. What is the best that can be achieved in the month of September? The best that can be achieved. Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles, more decisions. Capricorns and their decisions. Yep. Judgment. Nine of Cups, Nine of Wands. These were coming out together in my last reading for the singles. So, yeah. Yeah. Do you press on or do you press off? Press on or press off, Daniel Sun? Which one is it? There's some sort of major decision. Major decision. I almost feel like those were together in my last reading. The Judgment and the Two of Pentacles. Interesting. So, major decision needing to be made. Somebody here is trying to figure out, do I press on or press off? And I feel like there is this deep desire to try to figure out how to... somebody here is trying to prevent this from happening. I think one of you does not want this to happen. There's the Two of Wands. Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Two of Swords. I don't think somebody wants this to happen. But there is absolute heavy consideration about what would that look like if we were to not. If we were to not. Hanged Man, Ten of Wands. What would that look like? What's the foundation? What's the foundation for... Yeah, Three of Cups sideways. King of Cups. Six of Pentacles and the Lover. So major, 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 major choice. And there is this intense need for there to be a realistic approach about what this is really going to entail. Okay, not only emotionally, because yes, the emotions are there. Usually emotions do heavily come into consideration. The Two of Pentacles and the King of Cups are both about balance with heavy emotion all around. Okay, so no matter what emotion is happening, it's just this, okay, yes, I understand. I feel that same sentiment, but the reality of it is a decision needs to be made. No matter what we're all feeling, no matter how things came about, no matter what the forward progression is, a decision still needs to be made, period. That's on period. Major decision. And there is, you know, an attempt to maintain a nice, friendly type of environment so that this can come about sooner rather than later. Five of Wands, interesting. Sooner rather than later, but it's you know, it's fleeting. Somebody here is being a little less than charming. I feel like there is, you know, this in and out sort of feeling with this as well. Somebody here is borderline, you know, MIA. Possibly not even, you know, coming around as much. When the Three of Cups is in the reverse, and then we also have the Hermit out here, I have a strong sense that somebody is really, 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 really pulling back. They're trying very hard to not be obvious that they're pulling back, but definitely showing signs of absence. A lot more absence than they used to have. Okay, what is that immediate past? I gotta... That's better. What's the immediate past? Things were good. Everything was great. Six of Pentacles. Just fine and dandy until it wasn't. Until it wasn't. Until this all came crashing down and all the realization of everything was uncovered. It was all good until it wasn't. I think it was good for like a minute too. Six of Pentacles is some pretty sustained ability to, you know, establish some sort of a balanced structure where, you know, you're providing, they're providing. There's this, you know, opportunity for everybody to invest, to get back what they're investing, and then it wasn't. Yeah. Ace of Cups just reversed until it wasn't. Five of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. So what is the immediate future looking like? What's that immediate future looking like for Capricorn? What's that immediate future looking like? Okay. Three of Pentacles. Right on. So, all right. So just past the month of September, we have a major decision being made, and I have a feeling you guys are going to get something figured out. I wouldn't be too concerned about the Tower coming out, even if it does feel like things are going to be a little bit dire. This is about restructuring things to be stronger and better, to really learn a lot from this so that y'all's goals moving ahead can prevent something like this from ever happening again, right? Because it's all good and well to apologize and come clean and to have some sort of, you know, deep regret for something being uncovered or discovered. But it's everything after that that matters most. Every single thing after that and from that point forward. And it has to be from the person who caused the transgression. We cannot force somebody into doing what we feel like they should have done in the first place and what they're regretful of not having done in the first place. Because if it's not their idea, it's going to last for about that long, until they get annoyed or a fight happens or they get bored or temptation comes in and they have a moment of weakness. Because in a moment of weakness, when we're put up to the test of something that somebody else has us doing versus our own fruition, we are way more likely to stand up to challenges when we challenge ourselves to be stronger than our challenges versus somebody else holding us accountable for a promise made to another person. Promises that we make to ourselves when no one else is looking are way easier to uphold whenever we make a promise to somebody else and no one is around to watch and no one's around to see it. It's a way different scenario. Unfortunately, we've got the Chariot, 4 of Cups, Ace of Swords, 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. So, interesting that you guys kind of seem to be able to figure out a way forward. Even if there is a complete and total restructuring of everything, it's not going to be easy. Here's the 3 of Swords again. You've got 3 2s out here and 3 3s out here. So I don't know if 3s are significant to you, if you've been seeing 3 3 3, if you've been seeing 2 2 2 a lot. I've got, if you've been seeing 23 23 a lot, I was getting those a lot myself. Here's the final 2. With the 2 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, 2 of Swords. They're all out here. All these cards left in the deck. And all 4 2s are out. All 4 2s are out. With the 4 of Swords again, in Hermit mode. Hermit mode. Whatever decision is being made, it's done in isolation. It's done independently without the consult of the other person. The other person doesn't really get a say in this decision making. But I do feel like after the month of September, things do tend to work towards one another. There is less of ignoring the problem and more so about not only looking at the issues, but shining a great light on them. Here's the Empress as a 3. Again. So 4 3s, 4 2s. I'm telling you. All right, kids. Here's another 4. 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, 4 of Swords is out here. Nice. 2 3 4. 2 3 4. Getting things on track, right? Coming back into your rhythm. After a period of extreme contemplation, major contemplation, to the point of isolation. I almost feel like some of this is not even done where you're taking the entire time and you're just sitting diligently thinking and putting a lot of effort into this. Sometimes this is just you just pulling back and just saying, I don't want to think about anything, and I don't have to. And I'm just going to sit here and be numb and raw for a minute. I'm going to be numb and raw while I think and when I'm ready to think. But in the meantime, if I want to sit here and space out for hours, then I'm going to do it. If I just want to sit in peace and be able to see if I can't receive a divine message, I'm going to do it, right? Because I don't feel like you owe anybody any sort of extremely quick effort here. Or your person doesn't feel like they owe any sort of extremely quick effort here. There's a lot of time being taken while a decision is being made. But I have a feeling everybody's just kind of good with it. And eventually things do come back into alignment starting next month. Okay, so let's look at... I almost kind of want to look at the untold truths to see what happened because I'm nosy. I'm nosy. I'm nosy. 4404 right now. I'm nosy. Okay, let's see. What does Capricorn need to know? What's Capricorn need to know? What's that untold truth? What's going on? Ooh. What's not being talked about? Hoping. What is not being said? Memories. Okay, so there's love. That's the glue. That's the pain. That's the hurt. That's all the swords, man. This cut deep. This cut deep. Here we go. Infatuations, confessions, roaming wild. Back of the deck. Okay. Shattered, trapped. Despair, hoping, feminine energy. Okay, so definitely a feminine energy who is in deep despair. There's a lot of pain about how things have gone. Everything seems to be kind of falling apart right now. And there is a feminine energy who is having a very difficult time with this. We've got hoping here for some clarity. So somebody here is holding out, possibly even manifesting and trying to like beg and plead and praying for some sort of truth, some sort of realization. Somebody here is, you know, feeling very stuck in this connection because of the depth of how long you both have been in this. There's a lot of time invested here. There's a lot of each other's hearts and your souls that you have just completely given your everything into this, and somebody's feeling very shattered, very upset. Things have been damaged beyond repair, it seems. This is almost the energy of there being now a permanent dent in the foundation of your relationship. Okay. I almost feel like you may be pressing this person, or they may be clearing their conscience by giving you more details than you wanted. Okay. I've got roaming wild and receptive out here. Somebody here is possibly hoping that you would be receptive to hearing everything so that they could clear their conscience. For others of you, you would be very receptive to somebody if they would just tell you the truth. Like, you just want to know. Sometimes some people just want to know. Some people want to know every single detail. I don't know why. Things have been elusive. You're very conflicted with somebody. I feel like, you know, even if you get some sort of confession from them, you're going to still take it with a grain of salt and possibly maybe even add in your own details because you're certain that they're not going to tell you everything. And even if they're giving you little glimpses, then you are going to hope that that's going to help you to fill in the blanks. You're just at this complete and total emotional, chaotic feeling here. You're drowning in this unstable, completely off-kiltered type of environment here. And you're at your absolute breaking point. And also, you've put a lot of boundaries up around yourself, and you're just taking your time while you are definitely considering what is your options. What are the options? What is the answer based on what you've been through? A lot of times people will base their decisions on ratios. Okay, we've done this much has been done. The good outweighs the bad. Sometimes the bad will outweigh the good, but I have a feeling that there's a very heavy contemplative energy for the duration of September. I'm going to say it's for the duration of September for a lot of you, okay? All right, and then I do want to grab the beach stencil. We've got date, snake. Yeah, somebody here took it upon themselves to take care of their own happiness, their own joy. I do feel like somebody with ascending coming out with this realization. Maybe somebody was caught red-handed and now they're vowing and promising to do better and to change and to really put that effort in. We've got addiction stabbed in the back, right? So somebody here is maybe professing to some sort of addiction and you're just completely blindsided by this. With sunglasses coming out, I feel like you're just completely taken aback by seeing a whole new side to this person, right? Something that you maybe some of you have suspected but hoped wasn't the case. Some of you may have, you know, completely turned a blind eye to this and just, you know, hoped and prayed that it was all in your imagination. And then now that it's true, some of you are really kind of kicking yourselves a little bit here. Others of you are quite proud of the fact that you knew it. So again, take what resonates, throw out the rest. I'm trying to touch as many lives as I possibly can with this. So again, you're going to want to check your sun, moon, rising, Venus placements. If anything does not resonate, please don't try and force it into your world. A personal one-on-one reading is the most accurate way to get down to the details of everything. But in the meantime, you can follow me on all of my platforms. Be sure to hit those notification buttons so you can possibly catch me live. It's your opportunity to ask me questions or to be able to possibly get a one-on-one heavily discounted rate. If you do need a private personal reading, that is all on my website. Everything is in the description box of this video. In the meantime, I am hoping that you all have a beautiful September, and I will look for you all very soon. Until then, love, light, and all the positive vibes you can possibly stand. Y'all take care. Bye.